What's up, YouTube family? It's your brother YT. Wake 'em up, back at it again with another video. This one right here is about homelessness, people living in storage units, people living on the streets, shelters. Now, you never know nobody's situation. Not here to judge nobody for their mistakes that they made in the past that could have got them to where they are. You even might have a felony, which one of these guys here, he got a felony. So that could have played a part too. The decisions you make in the past could dictate your future. That's why you got to be real intentional with the decisions you make. And make your next move your best move. Always weigh the good and the bad. Don't play yourself for real. You don't want to play yourself. You don't want to trick yourself off the streets. None of that. None of that. Or you just don't want to put yourself in a situation to where you're homeless due to your lack of understanding, your lack of accountability. None of that. Family. You already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well. All right. Let's get into it.
So yes, I am a 35-year-old mother who is technically homeless, living in a shelter. So it's been a little over a week now since I've been here, and when I first got here, I was in complete disarray, complete panic mode. I was terrified and absolutely freaking out because I've never been in a situation like this before. I'm not really ready to talk about exactly what happened, but I don't think it's hard to put two and two together. We are in a DV shelter, and I would 1,000,000% make the same decision again rather than staying in the situation that I was in. My kids are happier, I'm much happier, I'm free, and I'm at peace. Now that things are more settled, I'm not freaking out as much anymore. There are some things that are still kind of fucky in the background and kind of up in the air, and it makes things difficult when trying to choose exactly what I should do, but I keep my faith in God and hopefully everything works out. Unfortunately, because of my income, I don't qualify for any types of subsidized housing. I also do not qualify for any benefits whatsoever. I mean, my kids are covered under my health insurance anyway, but I don't qualify for food stamps or low income housing or anything like that. But I was able to take some money out of my pension so I can afford a move. So a move is definitely coming. I have extremely bad credit, so that makes it extremely challenging for me to be able to find somewhere to go. And it's also extremely expensive here in the Minneapolis area, so that makes things a little bit challenging too, because I would like to get a 3-bedroom, but I'm probably only going to be able to afford a 2, which is fine. I'm not complaining. But I can honestly say this has been one of the most humbling experiences of my life, and I've met some amazing people. These women here are truly true survivors, extremely strong women, and then the women who support us, the support is extremely overwhelming. It is extremely clean. It is extremely safe here. It's a remodeled shelter, and we do have our own space. I have my own bedroom. We do have a bunk bed. We have a living room. I have a full kitchen, fully stocked. They provide everything you could possibly need. You do have to go ask for your meals daily, so that part was a little hard to get used to. But the good thing about being here is that since everything is handed to you, I'm able to save money, which will be helpful when I do this move because I have to replace every last thing that we had. I was only able to really grab my kids' clothing, so I was able to grab some of my stuff and my shoes and whatnot, but a lot of my stuff has to be replaced. It's not worth trying to talk to my ex to try to retrieve my things because pretty much all the furniture in that apartment does belong to me, but I'm never going to get it back, and you know what? He can have it, and God bless him. Eventually, I will talk about exactly what happened. It's just embarrassing, and I'm not really ready to right now. But anybody who's thinking about leaving somebody who is mistreating you, especially abusing you, get out. There are resources and help out there, and I know it feels like it would be the absolute end of the world, but it's really not. It's really not. There are some harsh judgments that I get, but I don't care because a lot of you people are one bill away from losing your home. That wasn't my situation. I was kind of kicked out, but also made the decision to leave, and I don't regret it, not one bit. So to my girlies out there, protect yourself at all costs, protect your children at all costs. Their happiness and stability matters above my own, and we're gonna make it. So just thought I'd give a little update and just wanted to share some uplifting words. So anybody who's been in this situation, anybody who is going through the situation, hi, I'm here, and I know what it's like, and it's really scary, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm homeless, and this is how I live rent-free. So I went ahead and cleaned out the storage just so you guys can see the size. I have a 5x5 unit, and with the insurance, it's $71 a month. I got these big blue bags from Amazon. I use about 6 of them, and that's where I keep my clothes and important papers.
So although I'm homeless by choice, I feel completely safe where I live. In order to get into my residence, you have to have a code, and in order to get on any floor other than the first floor in the elevator, you also have to have a code. So I don't have to worry about anyone running up on me while I'm sleeping. Now, this is my routine at night before I go do Uber. Because the business hours are from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and everything locks down, including the elevator, I have to set myself up to where I can get back into the unit once I'm done working. So that's what you see me doing here. I go up to my unit, I put my things away, I come back down, I set up the door to where it does not lock, and also to where no one can notice that it's open. There are other people here. I don't want to jeopardize them. I'll prop the gate open so that I can walk through, and I park my car outside.
If she has a car, I'm just wondering why she not living in the car. But maybe she feel like that's more safe, staying in the storage unit. Or she could just have one primary location and not have to bounce around. Maybe it's easier for her. She liked the fact that she could have a routine. Look like she got a routine. She just showed us her routine. So we know for a fact she does have a routine. Who knows? Who really knows? But yes, indeed, we're seeing more and more people living in storage units. She making it seem luxury. She making it seem like the thing to do. But you got to do what you got to do, family. Hey, now, I'm not telling you to do it. It is illegal. But you got to do what you got to do, man. People are finding ways. That's one thing about us as American people, man. We are innovators. Got to love that. We going to figure it out.
What's up, TikTok? So, I'm getting on here just to say I need some help, man. Like, and I know as a man, this should be hard to say, like, when you ain't got nobody to lean on. Like, as you see, man, it's fucking snowing out here. It's cold as shit. And I have nowhere to go. I mean, shit, of course I could go to the shelters, but, you know, you gotta leave during the day. It's just, I don't know, like, I need some help. Like, somebody to talk to, somebody with some type of resources, anything. Like, I've been trying to get a job for 2 years, and I know that sounds insane, but I've really been trying to get a job for 2 years. No type of help, nothing. Like, it's because of my record. Like, that's why I be telling the young niggas, like, man, like, do not be out here doing dumb stuff, because when you get older and you look back, you regret all the nut stuff that you was doing, all the dummy shit, just all the stupid shit you was doing just to fit in, just to look cool. Like, I was never no criminal ass guy or nothing like that. Like, I always been a laid back, chill dude, but I just ended up getting into situations that I wasn't supposed to be in. And like, my parents are dead, so I can't call on my mom or my dad. They're both gone. Never really knew them like that. I've been in foster care most of my life. So it's like, at this point, I don't really know what to do. Like, so I'm just reaching out to anybody. If anybody can help, anybody know any type of resources. I'm in the DMV area, so if you know any resources in the DMV area, please comment something, DM me something, whatever. Like, my DMs are open. I look at all the comments whenever I can, whenever I have service. So please, just anybody, if you can help, please help. Or even if it's just somebody to talk to. So, I mean, shoot, like, I really be feeling alone. Like, I was just walking in a Walmart earlier today to get a box of cereal. That's all I could afford was a box of cereal. And, like, I just be thinking, like, you see everybody going about their lives, and it's like, I mean, not to say, like, nobody else is going through bad shit, but I don't know. It just feels like everybody is just doing good, and it's just like I'm stuck in a rut. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do, but if anybody could help, please just let me know.
Facts, man. To any of the YNs watching, if you a YN, if you under the age of 25 and you watching right now, don't do it. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't throw your life away. Listen, man, I come from a city where we known to hustle, and hustle don't mean you doing nothing illegal. Now, it is people doing the illegal way, but I'm saying we all got to hustle, man. The women do hair. We got party promoters. You know, you might be a cameraman, a photographer. You might have a studio. You might be a audio engineer. You know, whatever it is you do, that's where I come from. I come from a city of hustlers. But nowadays, what's cool is violence, you know, unaliving people. The thing is, that ain't gangster. Gangster is taking care of your family. Gangster is retiring your mama. That's gangster. A baby can unalive somebody, bro. And like I said, the gangsters where I'm from, they at least had a hustle to them. They might have been in the streets, but at least they was getting money. And they wasn't doing no violence unless it was necessary. You know, certain situations had to be handled. But y'all just out here reckless, crashing out for what reason, and ain't even getting no money from it? If you're a YN, I'm telling you, it's not worth getting that F on your report card, man. Because it's going to follow you your whole life. Just like bro saying, look at him. Use bro as an example. He already going through it, and he ain't even old yet. Imagine when he get older.
It's still cold as my baby dad's heart out here. Still waiting on unemployment. I guess now they're investigating my employer. I don't know. I'm tired. The shelter would not allow us to shower every night, so I stink right now. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm tired. I'm trying so hard. I swear I'm trying. And I'm getting nowhere. I'm getting absolutely nowhere. Oh, I don't get income taxes. If anybody's wondering, she could just do. I don't get those. I owe the IRS. I have no money coming in. I have nowhere to lay my head other than the shelter. And I'm tired. That's all. That's the update for today. I love y'all.
All right, so what's your name?
My name is Sayla. I go by Say though.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Cochise County, but it's here in Arizona. It's a small little town, Sierra Vista.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your current situation? Are you homeless?
I am. I'm homeless. Just because I'm up here, I mean, I can go home back to my county, but with the way my family situation is set up, it's just not. It's not good for me. You know what I mean? So
you choose to be out here, Phoenix?
yeah. I mean, at first it wasn't a choice. I came down here for a dude. Like majority of us women do, following a man. But now, yeah, he's on his way back to prison, and I'm out here by myself with my dog.
So you came out here for a dude, huh? Mm-hmm. Did you have a job lined up or anything like that?
No. I just was like, yep, I'm going. And packed my bags, and I came up here, and I've been living on the streets ever since.
How long ago was that?
Last year, I got here in August.
So you've been homeless for a whole year?
Mm-hmm. A little over a year.
And what do you do out here to survive?
I just hustle. A lot of people think I like, you know what I'm saying, do dates and all that, but no, I hustle, I make my money, I do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And I don't knock it though, you know what I'm saying? If I had to do that to survive,
is it dangerous?
it's hard, yeah, and it's hard. I think my biggest like issue is just being a female out here. And you hear that a lot, but people see me or see women just in general, and they automatically assume, you know, especially homeless.
Yeah. Did you tell me that you just got out?
I did. I just got out of jail.
Yeah.
I did.
How long were you in there for?
I was in there for 22 days of straight
22
hell.
days. Was that your first time?
No. I've been to prison twice already. But it was my first time doing that length of time in Maricopa County, and that's the hardest time I've ever done.
Yeah.
For sure.
The county's
For
worse
sure.
than prison, right?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Maricopa County is no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
No. It sucks. That slop got fat.
That's the,
You know what I mean? That slop is
worst
just,
meal ever.
it's the worst thing it was horrible. It was a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you sleep at now?
Right now I am in a place with a friend, so I guess I'm off the streets, but I'm not off the streets, you know?
Okay. So you're living with a friend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you have to provide an address before you got out?
No. I wrote my parents' address down on like the paper when I was like seeing the judge, but my PO's aware of my situation. His biggest thing is just checking in, you know what I mean? And it's like one of the hardest things, really, you know what I mean? Being homeless, you can't find nowhere to charge your phone, or, you know what I mean? You can't get to the money, and you can't buy a bus pass, just little things like that, you know what I mean? And you put your first, you know what I'm saying? So your addiction will always come first, and I'm working really hard right now on trying to just stay away from the Fetty, especially. Yeah.
Do they do anything to prepare you for the outside world before you get out here?
I mean, there is resources, yeah, but it's nothing like that's really. I think you have to have certain lengths of time to be able to do that. You know what I mean? And with the amount of time I had, I wasn't like able to, tap into those type of resources.
Yeah.
But it's a choice because I came out here. I'm out here now. You know what I mean? And there's resources everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's just a choice.
See, I'm gonna speak to the YNs again. YN, if you listening, that's another thing. Say you catch a case out of town. You got just enough money for bail, now you get out. You don't got no family, or you ain't got nowhere you can go. You already burnt all your bridges, whatever the case may be. You just might have had a tough upbringing, or you out there because you got to be out there. You trying to make some money, cool. You catch a case, you get out. You got nowhere to go. You got to stay in that state because you caught a case. You got to report. Now that's a whole new situation. That's why I say you got to play it smart, man. You got to play it smart. And with the internet, there's so many ways you can make money on the internet, even if you are homeless. You pull out your phone and post YouTube videos about it. And this is the type of content that's going viral right now, and the type of content that's getting new channels monetized. People showing that, hey, I'm homeless. Hey, I quit my job. Hey, I don't got no job. Hey, I'm struggling right now, whatever the case may be. And you could build a community around that. You could get a support system around that. Just being genuine, even if you got some knowledge, whatever the case may be, man. If people like you, they know, like, and trust you. And how do they get to know you? They know you by repetition of you uploading consistently. A perfect example, Scar in the Woods. He getting money off of YouTube. He monetized. So he may be homeless, but he's making something to where he don't got to do nothing crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Hey y'all, this is Monique. I'm on TikTok. I gotta remember, like, TikTok is different from YouTube. Guess what, you guys? I am officially ready to get the fuck up out the South. Like, today is my 30th birthday, and God is my witness. I have been in the South since I literally turned 25 years old, right? I just came from watching my car because that's my birthday treat because I can't afford to, But I'm thankful, Hold up. I am officially ready to get out the South. I have been here in the South since literally the age of 25. Like, as soon as I turned 25 in California, I got the fuck on because I didn't have nobody still. I just turned 30 today years old, and I'm like, I came out here for Southern hospitality, and I'm about to find a man, I'm about to have friends, I'm about to, meet nice people, everything's cheaper. Let me leave California so I can be able to get independent quicker, because where I'm from, most people, I wanted to, my goal was to break generational curses. That's why I left California. I don't think I'm better than nobody, but I don't, I just didn't want to be on Section 8 for the rest of my life. And I know that it's like addicting. It could be, it's like getting on probation. It's like a setup for failure. Like, once, it's just so easy to be stuck. Like, somebody emailing me. Somebody's emailing me from my YouTube channel talking about I can stay with them but I'm like, I'm already done. I'm over it. I had an open heart for 5 entire years. Since 2019, I really, really, really gave it my best shot. I really gave it my all. I really had good intentions because I really only left the West Coast because the pandemic started while I was in Vegas, and I was only out there for 3 months, and I don't want to be stuck out there. So I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I have not found the support system. I made an acquaintance from my job, but I'm suspended from it. It's like, I'm thankful for her. Like, that can be my friend, but outside of that, I've been really tortured. Like, people been looking at me like something wrong with me for trying to break generational curses. And for people to overlook the fact that I only came out here because the city was open, Texas was open. I had nowhere to go when I aged out of foster care, extended foster care at 25 years old. And the only reason why I had to go to extended foster care because my family had messed me over from 18 to 21. My daddy died at 22. So due to really being held back from my family members all my life, especially the time where I really would have got support in LA to where I wouldn't needed nobody because I would have got my degree. Like, if I didn't go back to my family after I left the group home, my 18 to 24 would have been outstanding. I was going to Santa Monica College. Like, no matter what, my schools was trying to help me because they knew my situation. Then I didn't let the expensive LA deter me from wanting to achieve my goals. I literally and truly really had plans. I said, let me take accounting so I can be able to afford to stay in LA and then just live life being a single woman with no kids until my time comes. I really didn't want to depend on a man. I thought if I was independent and showed that I just wanted to guide for who you and just let God bring me, it wasn't going to be a problem. But people look at me crazy, like just because I'm struggling that should find one. But I'm an open book, so they use my situation against me. I don't know how to lie. And the fact that I've been overlooked from struggling during the pandemic because I had to suffer the pandemic alone. Nobody was there for me during the pandemic. I never got help until I was 28 years old, which is through the internet. And God told me I was going to get help through the internet when I was in Texas. That's why I came to Atlanta, because I already knew that. I can't talk about that because people think I'm crazy. But that was traumatic within itself. A lot of people were scared. A lot of people didn't know what they was going to do. Even middle-class people was petrified. Rich people was tripping. So a black woman with no family support had to suffer a whole crisis by herself. And nobody really cared. And they still victim blamed me. I already know what that feels like. I'm the scapegoat of my own family. So it was like I was the scapegoat of the dirty South too. Like, what are you doing here? Because I honestly feel like if I was from Tennessee, I could lie and say I'm from New Orleans because my family do originate from Louisiana. If I was from Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, I feel like the South would have opened me with welcome arms despite my background or my current circumstances. And then I'm already prejudged because they think that I'm from up north. They think I'm from New Jersey or New York because I guess my pronunciation or the way that I talk. So just because I do not have a Southern accent, they already thought that I was, what's the word? I don't know the word for it right now. But they already thought I was on some other stuff because they thought I was from up north. Just because I don't have a Southern accent. It's very judgmental out here. Yes, I'm ready to leave now. On my 30th birthday, I'm officially over it. I already wrote in my diary, if I don't find my way by 30, I'm going back to Cali or big city again. The South not messing with me. It don't fuck with me. They judge me even though I got potential. Like, I'm diverse. I love all cultures. I'm not racist. But it's a lot of classism out here, and it's like, it's time for a change. Because I allowed my black people to make it seem like I've been old since 25 years old. Honestly, I'm a late bloomer, so honestly, I really have a good reason to be in a situation I am in. My family held me back until I was 21. My mama didn't raise me. I'm a part of foster care system. I suffered a whole crisis alone. I've been single my whole life. So I never had a partnership on top of not having parents no more. Because my daddy died at 22. Which he barely even did something for me because I ran away from home at 14. And I'm a family secret. I'm so ready for new beginnings. And I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm ready to be an entrepreneur, do something else. Get a trade or whatever.
Now, that is a tough situation, right? Family can't hold you back. And it's unfortunate. I hate using that word, but we don't get to choose our parents. Like, I'm not going to say it's not fair, but it's life, right? You could be dealt a bad set of cards. You could be dealt a bad set of parents, irresponsible parents, parents that don't even care about you, parents that don't even care about themselves. If they don't care about themselves, how can they care about you, right? This is a real thing. Not everybody has amazing parents that will put you before them or that are reliable or even know how to handle business the right way so that they can instill it in the kids. So if they're not knowledgeable, how can they instill knowledge into their kids, right? So these are all real situations. And some people come from families like this or parents like this, right? So that can hold you back for years, especially, like I said, the fact that knowledge is power. So if you lack that knowledge, say you barely got any education or might be illiterate a little bit, then you can be held back. You can be naive and thinking that people have the best interest for you, but they don't. They have their self as their best interest. They're worried about their self, and they'll use you until you are no longer useful, and then you realize it. And now it's years later. Ultimately, you got to do what's best for you. Look out for yourself and not listen to what others say, and not even fall into those traps either. Once you see what's going on, you got to understand that people are who they are. They're not going to change. And don't ignore those red flags, because this is a real thing. I do feel for her, but at the same time, I don't want her to use her past to dictate her future. I don't want her to be held back by these things that seem as if they're like excuses. Now, they're not excuses because this is the real, but they can be excuses if you fail to move forward due to them. If you use those as your crutches. Oh, well, the reason I'm in this situation or this predicament in life or the reason that I'm not here is because of this. Well, if it was for this, then I would have, or if it wasn't for this, then I would have, we don't want none of that. You want to change your mindset to, okay, this is where I am in life. Everything happens for a reason. This is my past, but it will not dictate my future. Now, let me live in the present moment. Let me figure out how to get out of this situation. Moving forward, I won't allow these people to control my future. I won't allow myself to let others dictate my future. Take action. That's all I can say. Family, if you made it to the end of this video, comment, take action. Take action. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace. And to my Hebrew family, shalom. Catch y'all on the next one.